Well, there's a lot more resources this map, but all the silicon seems to be in one spot, which makes for a bit of an interesting situation once again. Let's go ahead and check on the iron. Oh, what is this nonsense right down here? What is actually happening right here? I do not understand why this is a thing. I don't get it. I'll take it, but I don't get it. That's for sure.
Site P42
I can't believe I actually got that late.
Commencing build routine. Stand by for instructions.
Let's just buy a bunch of steel.
Expansive colony founded.
I actually don't know if I need to buy a bunch of steel, but I'm going to do it anyway. There you go. Sell down the electronics. Get more steel production down. I love that as robotic. Found. Okay, your HQ level 2. Enjoy. Go. And I'll just take some water, I think. There's ice literally everywhere, but water is... And water is kind of spread out too. What might be better if I can do it is to hold off and see if I can grab up that tile. Nope, that's not going to happen. Maybe I can grab this tile. We'll just have to see. It's kind of an important tile, so I would like to have it, and I think I can hold this one claim while I wait for it. Herbert still hasn't gotten founded yet, which is not good. I don't really know what's going on there. Not really my problem at the end of the day, though, I guess, so I won't worry about it. We can do it, come on. Go, little claim, go.
Scientific colony
there we go.
Expanded.
Little claim's going. It's alright. We're all set. Don't need to worry about it anymore. Herbert's got to get founded one of these days, right? Like, I don't know what happened there. Obviously, a computer hasn't taken over. Because the computer would have found it, one would think. Well, aluminum's coming down, so I'm just going to sell a bunch of it to buy up electronics so I can upgrade before long. There it is. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I really should have checked on that first. I probably want this geotherm. I could maybe get down a little extra steel, honestly. Okay, we actually got that claim, so I'll send the quarry. I probably want this guy. If I take this guy, I probably want this guy. Which means I just want to put a thing here. What do I want to put here? Anything interesting? Do I just drop a hacker array there and try to do dumb things? Could that work? No, are we serious? No, okay, that can't take my spot. I'm good. Keyword there is if.
Expansive colony expanded.
I think, not win. I'm just going to drop this steel. I actually just want a ridiculous amount of steel right now. Maybe I can move all this around later. There's no EMP, no power surge, none of that ridiculous nonsense going on. I want these tiles. I may as well just take them, right? Along with those tiles, what do I want, though? Do I want a glass furnace? Probably not. I'm not that interested in glass this game. Do I want to just grab some carbon? I guess I could do that. That might be okay. I'm worried about how much these geotherms cost. Maybe I can grab an adrenaline boost later to help offset some of that cost? I'm not entirely sure. I could also switch out of one of these steel mills, potentially, and into a little more iron, if I wanted to. It's this interesting situation where I have way too much aluminum. I have a ridiculous amount of aluminum. That is the only word for it. It is ridiculous, the amount of aluminum that I have sitting around right now. I'm worried that I'm dropping so much steel on these geos, but I'm going to try and make it work anyway, because I've got two geos fairly close to me, power's a little expensive. Maybe I can make it happen and it'll be alright. Maybe I'll just die from it. Who knows? I think I am probably going to scrap this guy. Go into that. Do some of this. Come on, work with me here. That's all I want, right there. Drop that guy. Give me all the iron and all the steel. Just all of it, right now. That's all I want. All the iron and steel that exists. Okay, we do have a computer player. This steel might just be losing me money. No, not quite. We're still okay. Whereas this guy, look at how much money it's making me, apparently. Oh yeah, aluminum jumped up to 30. I'm going to sell some of that down. Not really interested in units are powered with water, considering my units are powered with power, and I'm kind of okay with that. Just sticking on it, letting it sit, see what I can do with it. Let's see. Offworlds are decent this game. Food is reasonable. Chems are okay-ish. Bradbury picked up water engine. I guess that's fine. Not too worried about it. I'd love an upgrade before long. Like, I got a new claim, I got an adrenaline boost out, some small things like that. I need to pick up a mutiny soon, but hopefully we'll just have to see what happens, I guess. I could use another mutiny before long, though. I could even maybe take a claim, I don't really know. An upgrade is still what I'm most interested in. There it is. Let's grab that guy with this upgrade. That leaves me 3 claims left over. What do I do with that becomes the question. Electronics factories are an option. Glass furnaces are an option. Little more water, like a little water, probably wouldn't hurt, though. Like, just a little water? Just have a couple water coming in? I do have access to ice still. I need to consider that, but water's doing really well, and water usually does well. Frequently does well. There's also scientifics this game, like a couple of them, which means they're not really consuming water, but they're also not really bringing in water, is an important detail. Grab that guy, just have it sitting there, not even going to use it. These are probably losing money. They're really close. Somehow they aren't quite. I think I sold down enough iron to kind of fix it. On the other hand, I'm trying to make a little bit on power right now, or at least pay down my debt, so maybe I just get rid of them anyway. I'll throw down this guy right here. This at least gives me something to do, this shortage right now. Gives me something I can respond to and utilize this game. I should have gone for additional claims. I think I've only picked up 1 so far. I could have afforded more by now. Asimov hitting his own solar panels with an adrenaline boost. No big surprise. We will take one away with that mutiny we were sitting on. Bradbury's got an interestingly low stock price. I don't really know what that's about. It's unfortunate. Did we ever figure out who disconnected? Oh, it was Hydroponos, I guess.
Scientific colony expanded.
Oh well, that's unfortunate, but I don't know what to do about it, other than say, that's unfortunate. Alright, that was an expansion. We can sell down some aluminum in response to that, and maybe push for our own. There it is. I definitely wanted to get to that expansion quickly. Now I'm already HQ 5. My steel is going very strong still. I think I'm just going to set up a nice hexagon right here to try and use. Get some of these guys down.
Now for auction, a slowdown strike.
That's an aggressive black market action, and we do not have many of those this game. So I am very tempted to try and make some use out of it. Like, we have Magnetic Storm, right? And that's pretty much it. Getting that could be a pretty big deal. I'm trying to scrape together enough cash for... I don't really want it for 14, though. Just trying to grab this guy. That's what I'm trying to do. And do I just rush this right now? Okay, slowdown strike on my steel is kind of fine. My steel is fine, but it's not my best moneymaker, I don't think, by far right now. I think it's okay. It's just not great. I should have really put this tile down a long time ago. Back when steel was super cheap. That was a big mistake. That's the classic mistake that I always make and everybody calls me out on, and I'm never going to stop making it, so don't worry about it anymore, guys. You're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, this slowdown strike is a little painful. But not the end of the world. I mean, nobody's making, from what I can tell, a ridiculous amount of steel. People are just making steel. Mutiny on power, which makes very little sense to me whatsoever. I mean, I don't know who has it, but nobody has no debt, right? I'm actually the closest to being out of debt. Because I'm a robot, and that's how life works for robots. And so nobody's actually making money off of this. They're just maybe paying off a little extra debt, maybe-ish, kind of. It's not the end of the world for me, if I'm being honest. I don't really care all that much. Grab that guy. I don't even know why I bother. Well, actually, it's important to bother. Grab that guy, too. And just see if we can make this work, why don't we? Grab that. Well, I kind of killed fuel, didn't I? Did anybody else help me kill fuel, or am I just being an idiot over here? I'm kind of just being an idiot. No pirates, this game sucks. I wish there were pirates this game. I don't know why I sold that much of it. Oh well, let's just buy it back up a little bit. Just jump that price up a hair. Do that, that, and that. There we go. Asimov's getting very aggressive on Bradbury. I don't know if Bradbury can defend himself from this. I should have looked to see if this was an option, and I didn't. Bradbury, I'm hoping, can stay alive for a little while. I can maybe get a little aggressive here. Just take this away, at least, right? That's all I'm doing with it. I'm just taking it away. But I think that's kind of important right now. There's another really big thing I need to do in 4 seconds, which is this guy. Go! Slowing down Asimov. That's all I want to do right now, is slow down Asimov. You bet it hurt. There's another truckload going out. I don't know how valuable. Those aren't all that valuable, though. Those resources. These are a bit better. Not great, but a bit better. Like, one of them's food. But this is fuel. Fuel's not great. I'm really wanting to wait for these and then blow those up. I think that'll be the right call. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. I think I'm in an okay spot. I'm not in a great spot, but I'm in an okay spot. Do I just hit here? I think I do just hit here. Just like that. More magnetic storms raining down from everybody. That is just fine. I don't know if I need these anymore. These don't seem all that great to me. These 4 tiles. I would love some extra claims. I don't know if I should buy them, though, or if I should just go after another player if I want extra claims, is the thing. Do I just attack Herbert for extra claims, or do I actually make some transitions here? Like, I get out of here and I go into electronics, because electronics are fine. Why would I not want electronics right now? I grab an adrenaline boost because I'm an idiot and I forget to hit the mutiny button. Mutiny is very important to me right now. I should definitely be taking them. I can get down to geotherm fairly easily, and then I can start buying up some of my own stock, and I can go ahead and get a little bit aggressive on the AI, because the AI is the person to get aggressive against. I mean, Bradbury's already bought up. The other person I could get aggressive against is Asimov, but I've been hurting Asimov in other ways, right? I've been attacking Asimov. I've been slowing him down a bit. I should really get out of steel and into chems or something like that. Chems are pretty good. Carbon's fairly strong. I would love an extra claim to help out. I get out of steel and then I immediately raise the price like crazy. I shouldn't have deleted all of them, maybe. Maybe just a few. Sell down some of that aluminum to get some of this cash back. Keep buying stuff. Offworld is continuing to send, which is fantastic. We're going to use this adrenaline boost now and grab a mutiny. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Everything's making money, which is good. Even these guys are kind of making money-ish a little bit. They're making iron. Look, it's not that big a deal, but it helps. Buy myself halfway. How is Asimov looking right now? I'd love to potentially buy some of Asimov while he is this cheap. Just a little bit. Just tap him and be like, hey, I'm gonna get you. Watch out. Maybe just get like 2, right? And then we just sit on this Offworld. Now, food is also going to be kind of important to make, which is why I potentially just wanted another player. Because I am making food expensive through my Offworld launches. Food kind of has to stay cheap for me to be successful with this, honestly. I need food to stay a little bit cheap. So I kind of need to push to this buy fairly quickly, and I can't dither about with Asimov too much because of that. I'm also worried that I kind of got his attention, made him focus on me a little bit more, so I need to make sure I keep myself defended. Now, that's really not going to hurt me very badly at all. I don't have any valuable resources except for silicon flying through the air. Bradbury's the one who picks up teleportation. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. That's ridiculous. It's fantastic. I'm going to take this now. Thank you. Teleport your glass, silly person. I want to make sure that I'm continually increasing the price of mutinies right now. That's actually kind of important to me. And I also want to make sure that I'm constantly, that I always have a mutiny in my pocket, just in case somebody realizes what's going on. Just in case somebody notices, I want to have that mutiny good to go. Now, these guys are probably, yeah, my electronics are actually just flat out losing me money right now. Thankfully, though, I got to the buy that I needed on the computer. It's not a great one, because frankly, it's a scientific computer, which just isn't all that fantastic. But I can maybe look at upgrading him soon. Right now. There you go. It's not that expensive to upgrade him. Steel was reasonably priced and so on and so forth from there. And I just try and use some of his territory to get some farms down, is what I really wanted to do. Amusingly enough, this also links up my water, which is kind of nice. I have access to a patent lab if I want it, which I think I might. To pick up thinking machines, for example, could be kind of nice this game. Nanotech also has potential. Both of these things are options. Alright. Avrail gets knocked down. Gameslayer trying to do work with Scientific. It's understandable. Scientific's pretty good.
Look at all the money.
Goodbye, chemicals. I didn't really have anything to do besides blow up his chemicals and his food, right? I mean, that just made sense. Now, I don't think he has an Offworld down because he doesn't have a hologram good to go. So I'm not going to worry about expanding into another Offworld. I'm just going to work with what I've already got and try to win the game based off of that. I should move out of these, I think, and on into some farms. That would be helpful. I wanted more claims. I wanted to use one more claim on carbon right here. And I screwed that up. I did not use a claim on carbon the way I wanted to. So maybe I'll spend my next black market effect doing that to help out a little bit. Yeah, Game Slayer's just going to give it up. That's understandable. Alright, there we go. I don't even remember all the differences between this version of Robotic and the next version of Robotic, if I'm honest. The reason I founded Robotic, just to clarify, first of all, there were dumb tiles, right? There were dumb tiles in this game. Absolutely stupid, ridiculously overpowered tiles. I can't quite look at them because reasons, but we can see I've got high aluminum, iron, aluminum, iron, aluminum, iron. It was stupid. And there's even more aluminum, iron mixed in here. It was ridiculous. So I really want those tiles. Those tiles are amazing for Robotic, obviously, because it's aluminum and iron, and the only things you need to upgrade are aluminum, steel, and then a little bit of electronics on the side. Not a big deal, right? Just a little bit, not too much, just some. And so you fly through upgrades with these tiles, and the other reason to found Robotic when you want these tiles, Robotic is perfect for these tiles. I actually found it a lot later than I intended to, is because Robotic does not have life support costs anymore. And so you found Robotic so you can take on a lot of debt and still be okay, because you're not taking on extra debt throughout the game, as long as you just make sure your power isn't too out of control, right? You just make sure you put down plenty of power, and then you move forward, and you can take on a lot of debt to make sure you secure those good tiles as Robotic. That was the whole point. Yeah, Game Slayer, Magnetic Storms are still a beast against Scientific.